Hi guys, welcome to Full Time Devils. I'm Adam McKola. CSKA 1, Manchester United 4. The game has just finished. We're inside Hotel Football, so thank you very much to Hotel Football who have given us great hospitality during the game. We haven't been in Moscow tonight, unfortunately. I went there last time, absolutely froze my balls off. And the last time we went to Moscow was in December. Remember that December under Louis van Gaal? And now look how good it feels to be a Manchester United fan. Jose Mourinho's second season, United have scored 29 goals in 10 games. That's 2.9 goals a game. We're on absolute fire. And we got another 4 today. Romelu Lukaku made it 10 in 9 for Manchester United since he joined the club. 10 in 9. That's 4 in 3 European games, 6 in 6 Premier League games. The boy is on absolute fire. More goals than games at the moment. And Manchester United are on fire as well. And the boy, for me, that stole the headlines and stole the show in the first half, despite the fact Lukaku got 2 goals, was the boy Anthony Martial. It was a constant threat. He got 2 assists and a goal. In the second half, he could have grabbed another goal for himself and maybe another assist as well. But he was on absolute fire today. And then he got brought off for Marcus Rashford, which is a bit of a standard case, isn't it? But I thought today, when you think about the last time we went to Moscow and then you think about today, it shows you how far Manchester United have come. I know this Moscow side probably isn't as good as the last Moscow side we played, but nevertheless, it's just great to be able to do this. And comfortable 4-1 wins away from home in Champions League. It feels like Fergie's here. That's what we're used to over the years as Manchester United fans. Comfortable victories on the road. And we're doing it in Europe, we're doing it in the league, we're doing it at Old Trafford, we're doing it everywhere at the moment, and it feels very good to be a Manchester United fan. I can see people moaning. We got fun time moaning about Herrera not passing forward, but not looking at the good things that he brought to the game. It could have been any score we wanted, says McLaren. That's a little bit that peeves me off as well. The fact that we sat back a little bit in the second half and we didn't go for the throat and just kill it off. But at the same time, despite the fact we didn't kill it off, with one eye on Crystal Palace, it makes total sense. And I can understand why Manchester United showed not to go with, keep going in the second half. So it totally makes sense. Some of you guys mentioning Anthony Martial going off with an injury. He did hobble a bit while he walked off. I wasn't sure whether that was just him and the way he bopses as he walks off, or whether he had a little knock, but it could be a knock, but he walked off. I'm not too concerned by that, and hopefully it's not too bad at all. Martial, says Usman with the love heart eyes, everyone said Martial has to be took off now. You can stop commenting that. Who's that? That's Steve. Martial was the man, says Achinga. He was my man of the match as well. Get your man of the matches in the comments, guys. Keep them coming in. Keep your man of the matches coming in. We've got a little bit of a longer stream for you guys today. I've got Stephen Howson here to talk to. I've got Abdullah to talk to. And we've got Webby as well. We're going to go to Webby first. When Webby's ready for me. We're going to go to Webby now. I've been sitting with Webby. So what we're going to do is get his thoughts on it, because he had money on a Lukaku hat-trick. Webby, how you feeling?
Happy and a bit upset, but there you go, I thought he was going to bag the 3, especially, it was a great save, obviously, from the keeper, but can't knock it, can you, 4-1 away? I said I'd be happy with a draw before, but played well. They didn't offer much. The group's hard to take, so 4-1, great result, no injuries, so bring on Saturday.
A few people mentioned Martial hobbling off. Hopefully there's nothing to worry about.
Just a bit tired, for all the running. He had a great game tonight, Martial. They all did it with steady. Blin looked steady at full back. Young was good at right back. I thought the Smalling, everyone. So Herrera, Matic, superb again. So what can you say? 4-1.
It's been a while since we won games comfortably like this, isn't it? Like without breaking a sweat.
It's like the old times, wasn't it? Yeah. It was great to see. Can't knock the performance. The 4 goals. Disappointing that they scored at the end. You like to keep the 4, but. How many people would have had 4-0 then? I know I was missing a bet, but a lot of punters have been having 4-0 every week, and unlucky, but it's 3 points, 6 out of 6. Bring on the next game against Benfica, who are poor. They've been ducked, 5-0 by Basil Brush. So, you know what I mean? So, and they were poor, I said that the other week against
We all expected Benfica to be challenging us for top spot.
Of course, he was obviously seeded 1, he won their league, so how bad's the Portuguese league? It must be really bad, you know what I mean? It was always you know, Porto and all them, you know, and Porto, they won last night, didn't they, in Monaco?
Do you remember when Porto knocked us out?
Oh, so do I, yeah. I'll never forget that. But saying you can't knock it 4-1 away from home, whether it's in Russia or darkest Peru. You know what I mean? It's 4-1 away victory, so you take it all day long, lads, you know what I mean? So we're top of the league, so bring on Saturday against West Brom.
Crystal Palace.
Crystal Palace, so...
Doesn't matter who we've got, though, really. In this form, you don't care, do you?
No, but it's going to be hard, you know what I mean? Steve said before about it'll be 2-0 and everyone will think it'll be 4-0, 5-0. They'll make it hard for what happened against them against City. After 44 minutes, it was 0-0. You know, then City destroyed them, so we've got to be patient Saturday. The goals will come. Might have another tenner on the big man to get free.
You think you're going to get 24-1 again on that?
It's going to be 24-1 every game, isn't it?
Now we go into the third game. I think our third game's at home against Benfica, right? Or it might be away from home against Benfica.
It's a double header against Benfica.
Do you think those two away games coming early and the fact that we've won them could actually play into our hands? Because then by the home games, we can rest everyone.
We can do, yeah, but I always remember a few years back when we won the first 3 games and then Fergie started dropping him. Then we got beat at Celtic, we got beat in Copenhagen, Solskjaer got a bad injury, and we were luckily scraped through. Let's put it to bed mathematically and then play a weaker team. This hasn't been our best team for the players we left at home and who's out injured, so that's how big and good our squad is. You know what I mean? I'm happy with it. I'm very, very happy at the moment.
Man of the match you gave, did you give that?
Martial, I thought it was superb. You know, everyone will go on Lukaku, but 2 more assists for him. Tore the defender inside out, twisted blood again, on his way to a Russian hospital. You know what I mean? So you can't knock the kid, you've got to play him. He breeds confidence, doesn't he? So the more the games he plays, the more confident he'll get another goal. Strikers breed confidence on goals like Rooney did at the time. So happy Webb.
You got the podcast tomorrow as well, Webb, ain't you?
Yeah, podcast. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It's always good to go in when we've had a win, you know what I mean? It's a bit hard to try and stay positive after defeat, but we've not been beat yet this year, so long may it continue on a Thursday night. Happy podcast.
Make sure you tune in. It'll be on Radio X.
XX Manchester 6 till 7 tomorrow, 97.1 FM. Oh well, whatever it is.
Webby's not good with numbers. We'll get that in the description below for you.
Yeah, XF Manchester, 6 till 7, all about United. What more do you want for an hour while you're eating your tea?
Exactly, or whatever time it is. Cheers, Webby. And cheers to Hotel Football for having us as well today. I got Stephen Howson here before we go over to Abdullah. Stephen Howson. Now, I kept telling you it's going to be 4-0, 4-1, 4-0, and you were there saying, no, it's going to be 1-1, 1-1.
No, I actually didn't give you a score. I said I think it could be tight. It could be 2 or 3 goals. We absolutely blew them away, didn't we? We absolutely blew them away. They're just showing on the telly here that's right in front of us. Some of the passes.
It's like we're at a strip club or something.
Yeah.
Everyone just looking up. I've never been to one, to be honest, so I don't have any
rumours of strip clubs.
I've only seen him in Duke Nukem.
What a top reference.
That's a great reference. I used to always go to the strip club. I was like a little 10-year-old horny lad, but never mind.
They've just shown you a ball there. Like Lukaku took the ball in the middle of the park, played it out into the channel in behind for Marshall to get at the end of. That's what he's added to his game already with United, is that he always ran the channels very well. He always held the ball up really nice. But the gameplay, the bringing the others into it, as well as what he's doing, the final product from Lukaku at the moment is exactly what we needed, innit? And Jose Mourinho's turning Manchester United into an absolute killing machine.
Jose playing the way United should.
Yeah. As, like, cliche as it wants to be, like, yeah.
That's not a cliche, that's a song. Two
You know
different.
what I mean? Like, there's a lot going on here with United. Like, we're strong at the back, but we're absolutely slapping teams. And that was what I wanted to see from Mourinho that we didn't see last year. That was what I thought we was getting last year. Maybe the squad needed more work than we all thought. But what we're seeing right now is Manchester United going for games.
Well, did it? Because a lot of these players were there last season. He's signed 7 of his own players. That's it. I know it's in 2 seasons. In 2 seasons, though. And one of them isn't there at the moment.
7 and 11's a lot, though, in a starting 11. But it's also the mentality that it brings into that team. And some of the people that you might have got rid of.
Look like Jones, Valencia, Ashley Young. These are players we didn't expect to still be here, and he's getting the. This is what Fergie. People used to say, "Oh, Fergie won the league with that squad." That squad wasn't nothing. He was getting the best. That's what Jose's doing, isn't it?
He's brought in a ruthless winner's mentality, and you can see it when he talks about them. Smalling and Jones was out of the team last year because he says, I don't like the mentality. Now, one of them at least has fixed his mentality, on the face of things at least, and he's a regular first choice now for Jose Mourinho. If you've got that winner's mentality, that killer mentality, then you will play football for Jose Mourinho, and I think he will give you the opportunities. People, remember 6 months ago when people was like, Anthony Marshall's finished at this club. Mourinho don't like him. He takes him off. Look at him sulking all the time. Anthony Marshall looks like that Ballon d'Or clause that Monaco put in was astute, doesn't it, at the moment? It looks like that was good thinking.
Are you saying he's winning the Ballon d'Or this year?
That's exactly what I said, yeah. That's exactly what I said, yeah.
This is what we do here on Full Time Devils. We make headlines where there are no headlines to be made. Well, that's what we get accused of.
Do you know what? Like the Metro would actually make a headline on less than that.
Well,
So
we are a pretty big deal now, so I'm sure Metro are always watching us, getting their headlines. You used to watch tomorrow's transfers today, didn't you? Metro wankers.
yeah, so I'm really happy. Marshall's playing well, scoring, assisting. Lukaku's, creating.
Do you
things.
think Martial was always? I think Jose's an idiot for not playing Martial last season because he would have been this good anyway. I don't think Mourinho's got anything better out of him. Do you disagree or
yes,
agree?
Absolutely disagree. Because the Anthony Marshall that we first saw at Old Trafford wasn't a guy that was coming in and creating. Tell me how many assists he got this season. Marshall used to.
But I think it was a confidence thing.
Maybe, but he wasn't producing that level
And
of
under
assists.
under Louis van Gaal, he wasn't there to produce as this. He was there as getting played in. Yeah. So under Jose Mourinho, he's become more of a winger that's
Maybe
there
the role
to
that
create.
Jose wants from him, but what I'm seeing from him at the moment is a guy that's not just coming inside for himself. It's a guy that's coming inside.
Doing
with
what
his
to
head
himself?
Up. Yes, you would. He's coming inside with his head up and he's looking to throw balls in for other people. So you're getting a more complete player, and you might get a guy that can play on that left-hand side, permanently.
I
if
think
he's
that-
doing that, because I think that was what you lack. And as a team, you've got no balance. If you've got
I got the balance.
If you've got on the left-hand side a player that's only coming in for himself, you're doing a disservice to Lukaku in the middle. Whereas now, if you've got Anthony Marshall coming in off that left-hand side and dropping in balls from Mkhitaryan or Lukaku, mate, we're a scary prospect at the moment. I can't wait till we play a big team and slap them, because then we can shut people up. Because everyone says, even him here, producer Chris.
Producer
we
Chris,
haven't played
absolutely
anybody.
nothing.
We played the team that finished directly below us in the league and bitch slapped
And
them.
we played Swansea,
The same team
we
that,
dropped points
that
against
drew with
West
City.
Ham.
Hang on, people can't get the dicks out quick enough for this City team. Well, they drew at home with Everton, and we just absolutely annihilated Everton. There's unfair comparisons being made with United and City at the moment. It pisses me off, mate. It really does. What needs to happen is United need to get a big team. In fact, we've got one coming soon, haven't we? We've got the Scousers
Crystal
soon.
Palace.
After Crystal Palace, we got Liverpool coming soon. If United
I
did a
will
business
love it.
there against Liverpool,
How much will you
stop
love it?
talking. I will love it, mate. I would get them Kevin Keegan headphones on, and I would love it if we beat them. Love it.
Man of the match? Don't go. I won't finish with you.
Lukaku's obvious choice, but it's not because of his goals. It was his all-round game. Him or Mkhitaryan. I thought they were great.
Hold on. Did I stutter? I asked you man of the match. You didn't mention Martial, and you walked off. Man of the match?
Lukaku or Mkhitaryan. You coming on?
Come on. Oh, sorry, lads at home. Sat there with your Vaseline out. We nearly got one for you. I've got Abdullah next coming up for you anyway. We'll beat City 4-2, says. What are you pointing at, Chris? Stop pointing at comments. Chris wants me to speak to you guys. I don't think you noticed. I don't like you lot. I am joking. I love you lot. What did you think about Blin's performance? Angela, thanks for the question. I will ask Abdullah. What did you think of Blin's performance?
I think it was all right, to be fair. I think at left wing back, I always feel obviously he lacks in pace, so he won't be the best there. But today, defensively, wasn't too bad at all. And he got crosses in. He was playing it simple a lot of the time, not overcomplicating it, trying to take players on. Obviously, like I said, he lacks in his.
He was so far forward today, wasn't he?
Yeah, and I like that from him. I think his confidence, he grew into the game as well. I think throughout the game, we pushed them quite high up the pitch until they controlled it. The odd, dead moment at the back from Smalling or Lindelof or Bailly where they got him behind us once or twice. Overall, even the likes of Blind that have had bad performances once in a while did perform well today.
What did you make of the overall performances? What things or what players were you most impressed with?
Martial again, it's pure magic. Taking players on.
Pure magic.
Pure magic. He just
Magic, you know.
And it's just nice to have a player like him, man. It's just that excitement on the ball, and then Rashford comes off the bench as well with that pace. You got Lukaku scoring the goals for you. Got he didn't get a hat trick today, man. But
You're not the only one, so's Webby.
look at him down there. He's absolutely distraught. But yeah, I think it just sees as well where Lukaku was about to go through on goal again. He gets himself in the right positions, and that's all you need from your striker. You know, when we had Rude here and we had Andy Cole and the likes, you know, the likes of them players.
Say it again.
When we had the likes of them players, those are just the best players, you know, to have in a
So
team
say
that
it
just
again.
score. And that's it again.
Rude and
Andy.
and.
Andy Cole. You're making me say things.
I don't
again
think this
and
guy
again.
knows how
He
say it
always
again
does
works, guys. He pretends he's a
He always
full-time
does it
Devils
with
fan.
me. He
He's
always
clearly not a full-time Devils fan. Statman's on MUTV apparently right now. Who cares? We're in Hotel Football. I'm full-time Devils. Got more subscribers than them. Apparently, I'm just making things up, but I think we have.
They don't even have a YouTube.
We got 400k subs. They got about 100k or something like that. We got a bit more money, but they haven't got more subs than us. And they get a bit more access, and they still make shitter content. How does that make sense? It doesn't. I'm not saying their content with Statman's rubbish. That's their best content. Abdullah, you're right. I'm not waffling. I'm speaking truth. James said Martial class as usual, but was he your man of the match, or does Rom get it?
Nah, Martial. Martial again. Definitely.
Does it start on Saturday for you?
Yeah, I think he starts on Saturday. I think obviously he can rotate between him and Rashford, but I'd like to see him start more now, more regularly, and maybe Rashford's the one that come off the bench. I think it just, both of them open up the game for each other. When we are 2-0 up, 1-0 up, and teams are going for us, then obviously both of them, it's the advantage for them. So I'm not really that bothered in who starts between him and Rashford, but yeah, if he starts, hopefully, puts in a full 90-minute performance and maybe get Rashford on the right again. We've seen it against Leicester where we ended that game 4-1, or was it 4-0? But yeah, so.
Oh, was it score against Leicester?
2-0, innit? Oh, see,
Oh,
we've
it's
had
2-0.
we've had too many 4-0s and 4-1s that I just forget that we only beat Leicester 2-0.
You never have too many. Have we got Wigan around the corner? We always beat them 4, don't we? Stay here anyway. If you got questions for Abdullah, by the way, guys, and you can subscribe to his YouTube channel, it's AGTV Football. Subscribe to his channel. He makes match day vlogs and things like that. And if you've got any questions for him, let us know and I'll get them through to him. Martial, future Ballon d'Or winner, says Bolt legend. Back three worked today, says John Gary. I love you too, Huey. Yeah. How good is Martial? How good? One word.
How good was Martial?
How good in one word?
Unbelievable.
You're unbelievable. Like it. Martial and Rashford, best attacking prospects in the league. If we had to put a price on Martial and Rashford, I'm saying I want 350 million, 400 million for the pair of legs of Martial. And then another 400 million for Rashford's pair of legs. What are you saying? Anyone got a spare billion lying around? Chris, have you?
No.
He hasn't. He hasn't. He's lying. How many goals do you think Lukaku can get? So he's on 10 in 9. How many will it end with?
37. All competitions. Easily done.
Do you think it's possible that he could beat Ronaldo's and George Best's record?
Yeah.
Was it George Best or Dennis Law's record? George Best 42, wasn't it? George Best got 42 in a season once. Ronaldo got 42 in a season once. Can Lukaku do it this season?
Maybe next season, but if he keeps this up, definitely. But you never know with injuries and that. Come back to me in October and I'll make sure with him, mate.
I'm not coming back to you in October. You come back to me.
I'll be
I stand outside the ground with a red mic, not you. Rashford equals 3.8 billion. I think that's fair. 350. 40 goals Lukaku this season. Hey, come here. Remember when Ronaldo hit 42 goals?
Yeah.
Can Lukaku do one?
In the final of the Champions League in 2008, got his 42nd. My mate Ben called that, about Christmas. He said he's scoring 42 goals this year.
Did he put some money on it?
No, he didn't.
But then I don't want to know. Ben.
What are you doing, man?
But then again, if it's like me and you put money on things and they don't happen.
Can he get 42 goals? Yeah. Comfortably.
For those people tuning in wondering, that's a random number for them to be saying. 42 because of Ronaldo and Best. It was Best, not Law, right?
I don't know if Best has got that many.
Best hit 42 in a season once. Or was it Law? Someone did.
Tommy Taylor might have done.
Someone hit 42 goals in the season.
Yeah, someone did it. Well, Ronaldo did it. We know that, at least in a modern era. Ronaldo's got 42. Can Lukaku score more than him? Yeah, he absolutely can.
How many will he have on December the 31st?
How many games are we off? We're like, I think he's gonna hit. I think he'll be over 20 before Christmas by comfortable. So, well, think about it, mate. He's on.
That's mad. I know.
But yeah, I think he'll be over 20 by Christmas. And then on the running, if he can hit another 20, Zlatan's gonna come back. And
I was Dennis Law with 46. I knew it was one of them. Hi, mate. What's your name? Ryan. How you doing? You're right.
Yeah, good.
How you feeling after that?
Yeah, good. Play well. Cruising at the minute.
Feeling good to be a United fan at the moment.
Yeah, brilliant.
What did you make of the performance and who stood out for you?
Well, Lukaku obviously can't stop scoring. I just think Matic in the middle is just solid.
I think he's been the key to it all working.
I think he is a bit. We played 5 at the back today, and then just even Lindelof's starting to look good, looking more comfortable. I think we're playing well, like.
Martial started, goal, 2 assists, come off for Rashford. Will he start on Saturday?
I think he has to now. I'm more of a Rashford. Well, I like them both, but I like them both to start, to be honest. But obviously,
Do you think they can start in the same team? Or do you think that can only happen once Zlatan returns?
I don't think Zlatan's going to get in at the minute. If Big Roms keeps scoring, Zlatan might not get in. He'll have to come off the bench. But I don't know. It's nice to have Martial coming on or Rashford starting, and they're both swapping for each other. It's a good headache for Jose to have, like, so.
I just asked these guys the same question. Ronaldo last got over 40 goals for United. He got 42. Dennis Law's got a record of 46 at United in one season. Lukaku's got 10 already. We're still in September. How many do you think he can get?
If he keeps playing the way he's going to go, he could get. I think he'll get at least 25 this year, and I think he's going to get top scorer if he's playing at a better side this year with better service. Hopefully Pogba will be back short, like without too long out, and I think he could maybe get 30, 35 if he keeps playing the way he is, if he keeps form and keeps injury free.
And you're happy with Jose's start to his second season?
Yeah, very happy. Yeah.
Can't not be in it.
No. I don't want to get too excited too early because it's a long season, but very happy how it started. And I think we'll rattle Crystal Palace this week.
Are you there on the weekend?
No, I'm going to Vegas tomorrow.
Oh, not bad.
So I'll be watching from there.
Have a safe trip anyway, and thank you for chatting to us. Yeah, nice one, mate. Thank you. Nice one.
Should we go for a walk and see how long the signal lasts? Just round the front.
It's wet out there. Chris must think it's match day and I'm in Moscow or something, wanting me to go outside in that weather. Bloody hell. Only reason I left my room today was because I knew he was inside. Producer Chris needs someone to hold this red mic in the winter. Let me know if you got anyone in mind. Can Lukaku become our greatest ever striker? I don't think so. Yes, mate, how you doing? You all right? Back again. I know everyone knows this face. 4-1 today.
Yeah.
We thought it was going to be a bit more at half-time when we chatted, but obviously 1-1 in the second half, 3-0 in the first half. You would have took that before kick-off, right?
Definitely, mate. I was watching your preview before, and you said 0-0, you'd take it, wouldn't you? But then...
I didn't. Steve said that. I said I'd take a win.
Yeah, I mean, going away to Moscow and the temperature is freezing, 0-0 would have been acceptable. I mean, you look at 2 seasons ago, you'd say 0-0 would be amazing, but it's a different squad now, different team playing differently. I mean, the mentality is completely different. 2-0, 3-0, easy. Lukaku looks like he's absolutely confident. We talked about his confidence before at halftime, and I was hoping he'd bag the hat-trick, but he didn't. But it doesn't matter. Mkhitaryan, Martial, I mean, he's a bit too calm taking the penalties.
Can you be too calm taking a penalty? It's usually just something to say when you miss.
Yeah, well, that's Jimmy Vardy for you, just slamming it straight down the middle. But no, can't fault anybody really. De Gea has to get some props as well. I know he didn't have much to do, but 3 really good saves in the first half. Second half, a bit quiet till, unfortunately, you conceded. I mean, I would have loved a clean sheet, but, you know, you can't have everything, can you? Going away.
Palace next as well. You feeling good? 10 games in to Jose's second season. Would you say we're on track?
Definitely. I mean, for anybody to say otherwise, to be out of your mind, really. The way we're playing, the way the team's looking, everybody seems to be in cohesion. Everybody seems to be gelled with one another. They look like a proper team, you know, like proper friends playing together. So I know Palace haven't scored, and you know it's written in the books for them to score their first goal at Old Trafford because, you know, people always bring the A game to Old Trafford. But I reckon we'll put 4 past them. So if they want to get 1 goal for them, then happy days for them.
Man of the match today?
Man of the match, I have to say Martial. I mean, 3 assists, 1 goal, you can't fault him though, and so smooth. The way he looked like he didn't break a sweat. I mean, he did sort of limp off. I hope he's fine. That's my biggest concern. Him and Mkhitaryan sort of limped off. I hope they're fine though.
Same here. Thank you for chatting to us, man. Pleasure, bro. Nice one. See you soon at Palace. So there we go then. We've had a few reactions here at Hotel Foot. Let's get the final word from Stephen Howson. Well, I'm going to have the final word, but going to give you the final word of the non-Adam McKola word.
I was trying to think of a really good final word, like as a single word, like onomatopoeia or something.
You know what that means?
Not a clue.
Can you spell it?
No way.
I can do both.
Really? You just got a degree in law.
Don't know why I'm holding this mic.
Who'd have thunk it?
Why are you here again?
Football.
Final word. That's the one. You right, mate?
Hello, how are you?
I'm good. You?
Great.
Watch the match?
Yeah, great.
You like his beard?
Hey, I love his beard.
I thought he was going to stroke it.
I'm from Ireland. Is he from? Are you from Manchester?
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Great win all around. We need to be scoring as much goals as City, though. Personally.
What you wanted? How many did they score?
They've scored.
Are you concerned by City?
Not really, no.
They scored against Everton, though.
Yeah. Hey, that's true. They scored 5, 6, and 5 in the last 3 games.
How many points did they get?
9.
I love this guy. Who's your man of the match today?
I know. I actually didn't get to watch it all, but I watched the second half. But I would. Martial, maybe?
Maybe you guessed right. It was Martial.
Was it? Yeah. I actually missed the first half, but yeah. Watched the kind of highlights at halftime. Martial was meant to do it.
Imagine you missed a half of this match, and it was the first half. You'd be gutted, innit?
Yeah. Take it. And the rest was just kind of drinking and.
You looking forward to the game on Saturday?
Yes, big time.
Prediction?
Win, as always.
Goals?
4-2.
So Palace are going to score their first 2 goals of the season at Old Trafford on Saturday. It's actually going to happen, you know. It's actually going to happen. Steve, he tried to steal your final word.
I still not thought of a good one.
Hold on, Steve. You're double strapping here.
Don't worry about it.
What's going on? Like, guys,
Mate.
Steve's double strapping.
I got military
It's like his first day of year 7.
Don't worry about it, mate. This is how you should be wearing.
You're not
Spreading
in
the
Iraq
load
anymore. You know?
Across. Don't worry about that. This is how you carry loads. Anyway, yeah.
He thinks he's still in Tropic Thunder. What are we here for? What was the score? Who did we play? CSKA Moscow 1, Manchester United 4. Stephen Howson with the final word.
Boom.
If I said that, I'd get kicked out of Hotel Football. Guys, we've been full-time Devils. My man of the match was Anthony Martial today. I thought he was absolutely beautiful. 3 assists, 1 goal. Tony Marshall came from France. United won in Moscow. We're top of our group. And I think it's safe to say, 10 games into the season, United are back.